Yeah, good morning. How's it going? Just another great... It's Sunday here in Tokyo. I always feel like doing the weather. Maybe I'll just do that every time, but it's a nice cloudy day. It's extremely humid right now. I walked outside to go get a quick coffee, and I was only out there for 5 minutes, and I was already dying. So that was great. I felt great. So I'm scared for summer already. But how's your day going? Thanks for hanging out. Today is just like every week. Just going to hang out, talk about gear, guitar, music, life, whatever you want to chat about. And yeah, that's it. We're just going to hang out and have a good time. Going to drink some coffee. I got some little 7-Eleven pancakes right here that are super good, super cheap, like $1-ish. Love it. Love it. Other than that, we're just going to play some music, hang out, and chill. And that's about it. And today I actually wanted to talk about, when we get more people in here, I wanted to talk about kind of like some stuff going on in the guitar community as far as like people on Instagram or social media. It's basically called like miming. Just what they're playing isn't real. And it's pre-recorded and they're just acting like it. So what I wanted to do with that is I wanted to get a bunch of people's opinions because I have a coworker. Well, like I love the guy, he's awesome. But we just had such different stances on this. Like, I don't think miming should be a thing. Like, if you're going to do something online, like you should be able to play it, right? Do all that kind of stuff. And not do a recording to, or like acting to like a recording. You should just try to play it live, do your best. And like, you know, you're going to have mistakes probably. And that's fine. But, you know, he was like, yeah, no, that's totally fine. Like, that doesn't bother me at all that they're like miming it. And I'm like, that drives me insane. Like, so many times on Instagram, like even like singers with like auto-tune and stuff, and they're just acting like they're singing and it's just perfect. Like, it drives me insane. So as we get more people in here, I'd love to hear your opinions on whether you think that if musicians are putting something out on social media, should they play it exactly as they have or sing it with all mistakes? Or are you okay with just, you know, them acting to a perfect recording? So once we get more people in here, let's talk about it. I'm dying. I need my caffeine. Let's see. And if you hear the guitar, everything sounds all right, please let me know. Scoot back just a little bit, get more of the guitar. Let's see. Hope your morning's going all right. Feel free to hang out, ask me any questions. Just hanging out, playing guitar, and talking about music stuff, so. Let me see. Let me make a quick Instagram post. But my friends on Instagram could come over and know that I'm streaming. But yes, please feel free to chat. Ask any questions that you like. Here to hang out for probably like an hour or so. Today's really bad. I thought I plugged in my camera batteries and I did not. So I have 3, but all of them are at like around 30 or 40%. So I'm definitely gonna have to swap them out as we go, which would be fine. It shouldn't be too bad, but let's see. Let's make a quick thing. Photo. It looks like I'm taking a photo of you. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, one moment. Do. Link. There we go. Ba-da-da-ba-doo. So yeah, that's it for today. I mean, just hanging out. But yeah, feel free. Excuse me. Dude, in Japan, the allergies too. Oh, they're catching up. They're killing me. I thought that moving to Japan would somehow, maybe we have like completely different plants over here. I thought that that would help and maybe I would be cured of allergies. Not. I'm still dying. Got to take a pill every day. But then I feel great, so it's all right. But I was so hopeful that once I moved, I'm like, yes, I'll be fine. I'll be a normal person, a normal creature. Fix this camera angle just a bit. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's better. Cool. Sweet. So, something fun today that I'm working on. I'm just seeing how this kind of sounds like later on the streaming recording as well. Just I'm trying a different delay. Here's dry. You could hear some like normal like room reverb on there. That's just on there like all the time. Here is what this delay sounds like, and it's a mix between delays and reverbs, which usually isn't something I do, but I've been trying. It's very hard. A lot of my favorite guitar players nowadays, like they say how they don't use reverb at live events ever because the room has its own like natural vibe, all that kind of stuff, and like it'll wash out if you use too much reverb. Nobody will be able to hear your notes, like the definition. So I was like, okay, most of them just use delay all the time. So I was like, okay, I'll try just using delay. And since then, it's great, but I listened back and it sounds still very dry, no matter how much I put a mix of delay. So here's what that sounds like. The Plex delay. You can hear like a lot of... So the idea of this delay is to have like more of like a reverb effect and delay all in one. And hopefully that'll really like help with like lead tones. Which I think that sounds good. I just never know, like in the context of like a live show, if that's what it should sound like, or if it sounds good. You never know until it's done after, which is, I mean, I guess that's the fun of it. Let's see, my buddy Austin. So I think that it sounds really good, and if I pair what I'm really excited about with that, it's reverb and delay already. So it sounds cool. If I add my big reverb on it, it does sound really great in ambience. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Hi from Dallas, Tori. My man. You're always there for me, man. Appreciate you. Dude, let's chat. Come on, hit me up with some stuff. Let's go. I think you're the only one in here for now, so let's do it. Right now, I'm just trying some different like guitar tones. Let me know if everything's sounding okay, by the way. If video's looking good. Guitar, voice. I put a little more like treble into the microphone, so hopefully it's a little clearer. But recently, I'm trying this like new delay to give me more ambience on solos and stuff. Let's chat, dude. Let's go. Dude. Last night I went out to some live music. It was really nice, man. When's the last time you've gone out? I'm out, but when I get home, I'll FaceTime you. All right. Yeah. I'll tell you all the drama, of course. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, hang out. Yeah, we'll be streaming for about another hour or two, and then you could FaceTime me, Tori. That'd be funny. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions about music, gear, life, all that kind of good stuff. And we're just going to be playing guitar, talking. So if you have any questions, let's go. Let's go. I'm down. Stay near my phone. Got it. Thanks, boss. I'll do my best. I'm ready for the drama. Yeah. Dude, drama's so good, man, when it's not yours, right? So Tori, and hello other people watching, of course. This is what I really wanted to ask today. In the guitar community, recently there's this really famous, let me put some stream music on in the background. There's a very famous Instagram guitarist named something, he's an Italian guy, whatever his name is. Long story short, he has been taking other people's music, like really small creators, and this guy has like near 1 million subscribers or followers, whatever it is. And he has been taking other people's music, supposedly, and selling it as his own, as far as like tabbing it out, like writing the music for it, and then selling that, as well as whenever he does his videos and posts, that he doesn't credit the correct person at all. And just like, it looks like it's his stuff. So that's one part of it that is ethically not great, right? The other side of it that I have a really big problem with is, and you probably have noticed, but any Instagram or YouTuber influencers who are really good at singing or instruments, it's like perfect audio and perfect video every time. And obviously it's a thing called miming, where they have the recording just going on and it sounds perfect, right? And they're just acting like they're playing it. So my question is, does that bother you? Does it bother you that a person isn't actually playing it live when they're giving like the live look? You know, that'd be like me like sitting here and trying to match my words and all that stuff just to make it look perfect, so I have the perfect expressions, do the special moves, all that kind of stuff. If that makes sense, does that bother you? Would you rather a person do it live completely without with mistakes and all that kind of stuff, or would you prefer a perfect acting of it? Let me know. Super interested. And now, of course, like for music videos, if something's like artsy, like actual music video, then that's totally fine because you're trying to get like the image of the song and do all that. That's fantastic. But my biggest problem is whenever it's live, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, this is the real representation of what I sound like all the time, and it's absolutely perfect and all that kind of stuff. Same thing with like auto-tune, all that kind of stuff. So, does that bother you? Or are you just happy that a person's doing their music and acting along to it? Please let me know. My coworker and I are on different thoughts on that train. And I'm like, that drives me freaking nuts. Like whenever somebody is just acting, I'm like, they don't sound perfect. I'm sure they're so talented, but just show what you are. Because especially if you go out live and play live and you're not what you are. I mean, people's expectations are going to be like so up here and be lowered. I think. Because I mean, I make a ton of mistakes on guitar all the time. And that's why I've been enjoying like the live streams. It's been fun to like not try to make it super perfect and just kind of go with it. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just going to be hanging out, playing guitar. So yeah, I think this new delay sounds pretty good. It feels good. It might be a bit too bright though. Maybe like too much happening in the top end. So let me try making some adjustments. Let's see. But yeah, tell me about how your day's going. Here to chat. Ask me about anything. Music, gear, life, whatever you got going on. Skip it up. Of course, got the coffee. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and watching. Just some stuff. All right, let's do it. Let's mess with some tones in here. I'm sorry, I can't necessarily show you what's going on my screen, but I'm adjusting my Fractal FM9 down here. Hey, House, what's up? How's it going? Is this the first time on the stream? I don't know if we've met before, but welcome. Happy to have you here. Feel free to ask any questions about life, Japan, guitar, whatever it is. Thanks for being here. Let's see. All right, so what I'm doing, my delay, what I got going on right here is kind of a plex delay, and that just means that it's like reverb and delay all in one. I think it sounds great, but it feels like maybe there's a lot going on in the high end, like in a bad way. Maybe too much like little... Let me know your opinion if it sounds all right, but we're going to take down the highs, do a high cut. Let's see, here's full. Here's like a big cut. So super dark, but let's try 8,000 hertz. Maybe that works. Let's see. Let me know how that sounds. I think that sounds pretty good. It's tough because I want like the really bright stuff. It sounds good and very reverby. That right there is like Japanese, what is it, Digimon? It's such a good song, and they got like this like riff. Oh. It's like super fun, like punk rock stuff. Ta-da! Super fun. That song's called Butterfly. Really fun, really sick. So yeah, let's see. Maybe that reverb sounds good. Let me know how things are sounding in your guys' ears, by the way. Things are too loud on the guitar, anything like that. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions, of course. Just here to hang out. That's it. Ask anything about Japan music, Japan culture, music culture, stuff like that. All that kind of stuff. And let me know if you're musicians yourself. What do you play? What do you sing? And what area are you from? Feel free to toss it in the chat. Love the chat. And thank you so much for being here, of course. But yeah, let's see. Put on some good old every effect possible. That's just one of my favorite like go-to songs to play. Love it. Let's see. But yeah, so that's it. And as more people get in here, like I kind of asked the question earlier, but I just want to know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the guitar community as far as like influencers, and it's called miming to like their music. So they have a perfect recording going on in the background and they just act like they're singing or playing to it. And I just want to know if that, one, if you're a musician, if it bothers you, and two, if you're not a musician, does it bother you at all? And you're just excited and happy to support the artist, you know? Kushal, welcome. Good morning. What time is it wherever you're at? From Nepal. Nice. Let me see what time it is in Nepal. Nepal time. Sunday morning. Oh, nice. Oh, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday morning. Welcome, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying this, I'm going to be doing this every week, so feel free to subscribe. I still need to do more long form content, but recently I've been a tad busy, but I just really enjoy doing this live stream stuff. Fun and enjoyable. Nice. 9:43 for Kushal. House 11:58 a.m. Oh, nice. Where are you at, House? Like, where are you watching from? You must be somewhere, not Japan, but I don't know where. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Thank you so much for being here. All right, but let's talk. I really want to know like others' opinions on this kind of stuff. Oh, the Philippines. Nice, man. Well, thank you for being here. Do you guys play instruments? You guys play instruments or just... Can I play John Mayer Gravity? Boy, can I. Not really, but we'll see. I'm really good at, I'm not good at. Let's see. Like slow dancing in a burning room, right? But Gravity, let me give it a listen. Then we could get going on it. I always just mess up like the whatever key it's in. I always get copyrighted for this too. That's okay. All right. Let's give it a shot. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. Something like that. And then then I don't know what that next chord is. But, you know, that fun lead line of... something. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm gonna make so many mistakes playing, but I appreciate it. Just gonna kind of do my best, you know. Let me pull up the chords to... Oh, nice. I'm a singer too, but I play acoustic guitar. Nice. What kind of music do you sing? Let me know. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Aditya. Or I'll call you Mins, if that's okay. Mins, what practice would you recommend for being fast in solos? That's a good question. What kind of music? What genre? It seems to me like, in general, recently what I've been trying to do, I'm not the fastest player by any means, but it seems like just getting the picking hand and really trying to do a lot more like alternate picking has really helped me with speed stuff. Oh, Kushal, nice. Indie folk. Nice. Do you have any videos of you playing? Or are they do you have a YouTube channel? I'll try to follow you right after this. A solo that I just made for my band is kind of that stuff. And is that the speed that you mean, or do you mean like really, really fast? Let me know. I'd be happy to answer and help you. Excellent. And in the meantime, let me pull up some Gravity chords. John Mayer's Gravity, like in that right before the chorus, there's like some really interesting chords going on there. Like a 7. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Bob Dylan, nice. Do you play he plays the harmonica too sometimes, right? Do you do that as well? Let's see. So the John Mayer song in the verse, so gravity is working against me. Something. Oh, gravity wants to bring me down. And then, oh, I never know. D7, G minor, E flat major 7. Like, come on. Someday, gosh, I hope I can write music like that. House, I'm planning to buy a Stratocaster if I save enough money. Should I buy online or a physical store? Is this your first guitar, House? And how much are you looking to spend? Because, or do you, my reason being, I have a long form video talking about like PRS guitars. I do like them, but the biggest problem for me is sometimes they're not incredibly consistent as far as like feeling really good in the hands. They look good, they sound good, but sometimes the feel's off. So if you know what you're looking for, it's always better to go into the store, because you could have, so this guitar right here, not boasting or anything like that, but it's a $2,000 to $3,000 guitar. And when I found it, and this is like true for most guitars, this is my favorite brand. I have like another Telecaster back in America. You want, so if there were 10 of these same exact guitars, let me turn on some stream music. They all sound different and feel completely different, even though they're the same exact model. And this one just really spoke to me out of 10 other instruments that are exactly the same. So I would say if you know what you're looking for sure, go in and get your own thing. But if it is the first guitar that you're getting, don't worry about it. That being said, if you have a friend who's really good at guitar and can really feel those differences, that kind of stuff, take them with you and just feel for like resonance. You know, like you can if it's a loud guitar or if it just vibrates well in your hand, that's usually a pretty good sign, pretty good guitar. But I would say go in person if you can. But if you do buy, I really do enjoy like sweetwater.com, not sponsored or anything like that, but anytime I bought an instrument from them, it's been a positive experience. So it's cool. Kushal, nice, man. Playing harmonica too. Let's go. So did you do like a Bob Dylan cover set or anything like that? House. I have an acoustic at home. I sometimes borrow my classmates' PRS when they bring it to school. Nice, dude. How old are you, by the way? I assume you're in high school, maybe? High school, college? But yeah. Keep the questions coming, guys. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Super enjoyable. What model of Stratocaster are you figuring out? Or what are you thinking about? And Mins, if you're still here, what I would say is just try to work on alternate picking for speed on solos. Just always going up, down with the metronome and just doing basic scales or anything like that. Just the normal pentatonic mostly. If you're looking for speed, I assume you're playing some sort of rock or metal and it's kind of hanging out in that pentatonic shape. And one of my most favorite shapes is to kind of do this like extended, so it goes into the second shape and it goes like this. And so what you do, it's in sets of 5, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's like an Eric Johnson thing, but just every note that you hit, just the pentatonic scale, just alternate pick. Play to a metronome, and that'll get you to that speed that you need over a long time. And I got to be better at being patient about trying to get speed as well. So, excuse me. Coffee. Gotta have it, or I'll die. Let's see. Oh, dude, 13 years old. Man, nice. You're at the perfect time to start playing. I started playing when I was 11. So that's awesome, man. That's great. If you can, go into the store, check out the color, and see what you really enjoy. Yeah. Because also seeing it and like, you just want to get something that you really love, like look at, and you'll pick it up every day, you'll practice. And that's all it's about. Like if I would have kept playing 15, 30 minutes or an hour a day, like I would have been so much better, quicker, you know, and that also just comes from like getting an instrument that you're excited and like really happy to pick up. So I would go in. If you can't, buy online, it's still good. Only from big music stores though. Like really reputable sites. So like sweetwater.com, if you haven't heard of that, they're awesome. A ton of photos so you can see exactly what you're getting to. I would do Sweetwater 100%. So do that. Kushal. Am I saying your name correctly? I hope. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I may not have a good camera setup, so have not uploaded much, but I would love to cover him. Yeah, man, do it. And let me post my Instagram. Just my name on it. It's the same as my YouTube thing. But yeah, follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back, and I'd love to hear you play. So let me know, man. Just use an iPhone in the meantime, you know. Record what you got. I would love to hear it. So House, what kind of music are you into, man? What kind of you trying to, what are the kids listening to nowadays? Now that I'm an old man, I'm 33, but I'm already feeling like out of touch. So let me know what kind of music you're listening to. Thanks, Kushal. I'll get you right back too, man. But yeah, go ahead and record some stuff, dude. Let me try playing this, some more Gravity stuff. Pull this window over. I really need to get like a second screen. It's hard to see everything. All right, here we go. Put some tremolo on. Nice, dude. Grunge, alternative rock, Foo Fighters, Nirvana. Nice. So all the good classics, dude. That's awesome. Are most of your friends and all that, like, what kind of genres do they normally listen to? Like a bunch of, I don't know, rap, hip hop, that kind of stuff? Oh, no, I'm not from Australia. Do I seem like an Australian? I'm from America, man. I moved to Japan about a year and a half ago from California. Man, Australian. Dude, Australians are cool. That's a compliment. I'll take that. I hope. Do I have the Australian vibe? Shrimp on the bobby. Awful accent. Oh, interesting. So K-pop is really popular. Interesting. I mean, I'm in Japan, so like K-pop's popular here too, but I wasn't sure about how much it is in America. Nice. Okay. You got some good friends, man. Nirvana, Foo Fighters. Very nice. I did last week somebody wanted to do Everlong, I think is the name of it. Let me play it for you real quick. Foo Fighters. Give this a quick retune. Get as close as we can. It's the tricky part about Strats too, is just because of the bridge, it's floating with springs. A little tricky. And by the way, guys, my camera is going to die in like 2 seconds, but I just got to swap out the battery real quick. So we'll see. So if it goes black for a second, you'll still be able to hear me, but I'll just swap out the battery. So, oh. No, I'm forgetting it. Something like that. Oh, okay. I just guessed it. Oh, nice. Man, I wish I looked Australian, though. Those guys are cool. Something like that. Everlong. It was really cool. Like last week, somebody was like, "Oh, you should play. Can I hear Everlong?" Oh, sweet. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I kind of made the mistake of not plugging in my batteries yesterday. There we go. I'll turn this puppy back on in 2 seconds. Thanks for standing by. Let's see. And it should pop up in just a second again. Let's see, give it a moment. And let me know if you guys can see me or not. Let's see. Sick. Thanks for standing by. Appreciate that. Yeah, this one's got a bit more battery juice to it, so should be good. Yeah, honestly, of course I know Foo Fighters and I know like Learn to Fly, all those kind of stuff, but I've honestly never played it. So it was really fun. Like somebody suggested last week, like, hey, can you play this? Good time. It's fun and easy to play. So Kushal, how long have you been playing, man? For anybody else watching, feel free to ask any questions, just hanging out. We can talk about whatever, life, Japan, that's where I'm currently living. Guitar, anything. Oh, nice. Where's your cousin living in Japan? What city? Cool, man. House, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Let me know if you want to follow me on Instagram too and ask me questions about guitar stuff. Let me know. Happy to help. Kushal, are you going to try to come to Japan? I feel like there's a lot of like Nepalese people here. Oh, nice, dude. Wow. So you're in college. What kind of major are you doing? Nice, dude. IT. Dude, you're a smart guy then. I couldn't do any of that stuff. Do you have a big dream about it? Anything like that? Ba-da-da-da-bow. Da-ba-da-ba-ba-bow. I wonder, is IT stuff like super hard now with like AI? Does that take any big, I don't know. I assume that it does. I'm sure you have like a ton of AI classes, right? And everybody else, thank you so much for watching the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, just hanging out, playing guitar. Ask anything. Down the chat and hang. Yeah, I want to work being a web developer after that. Nice. That's great, man. Has that been your dream for a long time? But yeah, that's all she wrote. Let me know if the guitar sounds good, by the way. Trying to mess with tones. Trying to get this like delay to sound right. Which sounds very reverb-esque, you know? But trying to get that going. Yeah, it's dream job now to get a good job in web development. Nice. And do you want to live, like, keep living in Nepal? Or do you want to move somewhere else? Like US, Japan, anywhere? Or pretty stoked to be there? Let's see. Oh. I gotcha. I heard it's very difficult to get the visa to live in the US. I have a lot of Japanese friends who are just like, yeah, it's hard. Easy to travel there, but hard to actually live there. That's great, man. I mean, you're in the right job, I assume, to like go to America and do that kind of stuff. Let's see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to ask anything. Drinking my 7-Eleven coffee. Woo! So good. So good and cheap. Like $1. It's perfect. Perfect. And later, I don't want to be like that kind of guy that eats on stream, but I have some little pancakes. Delicious. Delicious. But yes, thank you guys for being here. Gotcha. Well, man, I hope you get it wherever you want to go. I mean, but after graduation, of course, you still got time to figure it out. It sounds like you're young. I assume you're probably 21, 22. But if not, I mean, there's always time to get up and go anywhere. Nice, dude. Plenty of time to figure it out. Do you have some like big dream with IT? Like, is there some like you want to like own your own company, or like just kind of work on, I think you said work on web pages, right? Let's see, what web developer after that. What does that entail, like web developer? Just getting hired by a company and just kind of like making their website and all that kind of stuff work? And clearly you could see that I am not a super techie person. So. Nice, dude. Like dream company? Which one would it be? Nice, dude. Chase the dollar bills, right? When in doubt, chase the money. That's good, though, man. I hope you kind of find that dream job, though. The dream spot. And just thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Feel free to ask any questions. Just hanging out, playing guitar, playing some random stuff. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions about music, guitar, Japan, anything. Thank you so much for hanging out. That's funny though, man. Just chase that money. Get it. Messy. Yeah, man. The reason I moved to Japan, I came on vacation to Japan about, 2 years ago now? And man, just compared to the US, I just thought that, halfway through my trip, it was a 2-week trip, and I was in my favorite city. It's called Fujikawaguchiko, near Mount Fuji. And it was just so peaceful to just walk around and not be bothered or worried about danger, if that makes sense. And I really value like peacefulness, peaceful life kind of stuff. And just compared to America, I even live in like a really good part of California, like Central California. It was awesome. But even then, you still got to kind of worry, like kind of be aware, like if somebody's walking close behind you, you gotta watch your wallet a bit or something like that. You never know. But in Japan, I just feel so much more like happy. And like, let's say if I drink like a ton and I miss like the last train to go home and I'm like an hour walk away, like walking down the street, kind of tipsy, all that kind of stuff. Like I know that I'm gonna be safe. Excuse me. I know that I'm gonna be like safe and I can just cruise, go on home. And that like peacefulness is really like why I love Japan. People were very nice and kind too, respectful. Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's why. Love it, man. I have a bunch of family and friends back in America, of course. I miss them. Miss my dog, of course, but dang, I'm happy in Japan. Really happy in Japan. I got a good set of friends here too. I know a lot of people come to Japan to like do tech stuff as well. If you could get like an American job, like doing the kind of stuff that you're doing, and live in Japan where the cost of living is super low, man, you'll be living like a king. But from what I understand, like a lot of people who do IT and coding here, like still don't make a ton of money if they work for like a Japanese company where it's a ton of work and all that kind of stuff. It's super competitive. But if you are thinking about moving to a place, America's great, of course, if you're chasing the money. But man, if you can land an American job and like live in Japan, I think you'll be doing pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Feel free to ask any questions. So play some guitar, relax. Kushal, have you traveled anywhere? Out of country, I guess. Out of Nepal. And it seems like your English is really great, so maybe you have. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to ask any questions. Just playing guitar, chilling. Oh, really? Yeah, I know nothing about Nepal, man. So it kind of has that same vibe. Nice people, all that kind of stuff. So if it's so peaceful, why do you want to leave? Why do you want to get out of Nepal? Just trying to chase like a good job, good opportunities? Let's do some funk. Oh, nice. So just Nepal so far. Nice, man. Gotta travel somewhere then. If you ever come to Japan, let me know. We can meet up, take you around. Maybe I'll know some more Japanese by then too. Let's see. Oh, I had no clue that Mount Everest was in Nepal. My geography knowledge is horrendous. Hey man, cup of corn. That is a great name. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Slow and steady, just trying to really enjoy, YouTube stuff. Yeah, eventually I hope, the dream for me is to do like YouTube halftime and then own like a music lesson business. So yeah, it'll get there. Very slowly. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Cup of corn, man. That's a good name. Kashal, have you been to Mount Everest? Like, I assume that you could get to like the bottom of it and just kind of hang out. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions. Just hanging out, playing some guitar. No, not. I haven't been to Mount Everest, but visited a lot of places in Nepal. Oh, nice. I assume Mount Everest is a lot like Fuji, where you could just like see it from like everywhere. So can you see it like from where you're living? Double check something. Oh, Pokemon battle music. Oh, which one? Is it that song? Or was it more of the... We'll say that one's number 2. Let me know. Dude, Pokemon music is so good. I love it. Let's see. Metal Man, are you gonna get the Switch 2? You seem like a gamer, probably. I played this earlier, but here's like the Japanese. If you like Pokemon, I assume that you like Digimon too. Oh, okay, number 2. So number 2 is a song called Jessie by Mother Earth, and super jazzy, really happy. What Pokemon like game does it sound like it's from? Oh, I got a Switch 1, but wasn't worth it. Nice. I currently don't have like a game. I have a PlayStation 1 in my closet right now because I have my favorite like PS1 game on it. That's the only game console I have right now, so I'll be picking up a Switch 2 soon. Generation 1 and 2, gotcha, from the first games. Dude, the 8-bit music is so good. I like love that stuff. Jesse from Breaking Bad. House, you shouldn't be watching that, man. No. Jesse Pinkman, man. On my Instagram, like so many clips from Breaking Bad have been showing up recently. Makes me want to go rewatch that whole series. But yeah, I assume Metal Man, if you like video games, Digimon, I assume you know Digimon depending on your age. But here's like the theme song for Japan's. It's like called Butterfly. Oh. I'm butchering it. Let me try one more time. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Yeah, exactly. The first time I heard that song was actually here in Japan. I went out to like a J-pop night at a bar, and it was so sick, like massive band. Like they had like 5 horn pieces, and then 2 keyboard players, 2 guitars, 5 singers, a bass and drums, and it was insane. Like I hope someday. I followed them like on Instagram. The group is called like Grid Cruise. Super cool. And I mean, I hope someday I could get the opportunity to like play with them. Just who knows? But dang. So I heard that song and I was like, Butterfly by Digimon is so sick. For everybody, if you don't know that one, let me get a link for it. It's really hard to find like the original version too. Oh, YouTube ads. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of covers on it, which are cool. So there's a link to the Digimon song. Yeah, dude, anime music's great. I really do enjoy it. And it's really hard. I don't know if Metal Man, I assume that you enjoy music and you play yourself, but dang, J-pop and anime stuff is really hard. Like, there's so many chords. So many chords and like difficult rhythms. Really enjoyable. But tricky. But yeah, that song's a banger. Just like that part is just like, once I heard that, I'm like, oh my gosh, so good. Stuff like that is so difficult. Nice. What kind of music do you like? Metal? But what kind of artists? But everybody, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to ask any questions. Whatever you got. Oh, House, by the way, since you're back, let me know what kind of strat specifically you're trying to buy. Be happy to help you out, man. The classic vibe stuff by Squier and Fender is really good. Like $300 or $400, maybe $500. But that stuff is really solid. Like first guitars, like really cool. Dream Theater. All right. Dang. All right. So how long you been playing guitar? I assume you play guitar. How long you been playing? So you're a big John Petrucci fan. Do you have an Ernie Ball JP? I used to listen to them while sleeping, so they were a little Dream Theater for me. Dude, I bet you had some insane dreams. Sounds great. Little soundtrack for your brain. Let's see. Nice, dude. Are you playing in any bands right now? Thompson ST1. Schecter's good, man. I used to have a Hellraiser C1. I was a big like Avenged Sevenfold fan back in the day. Like I loved metal, hardcore, all that kind of stuff back in college. Let's see. Let me Google that real quick. Thompson ST1. Thompson ST1. Let's see. No, working on some stuff though, man. Yeah, get out there, do some stuff. Let me put some stream music on. House, buy whatever you think you want to buy. I used to work in music stores, and I've done my fair share of buying like gear, all that kind of stuff. Like I've spent most of my working life doing music stores. If I were you, I would definitely buy big brand name stuff for the beginner, like lower instruments. As you get more expensive, you'll get more into like boutique guitars and stuff like that. And that's when you can start to go on those like smaller brands. I don't know much about the Thompson brand at all, but it just seems like a little like more cost effective, like budget brand. I would be very careful of that. Sometimes those instruments aren't that great. Could be wrong, but that's just my personal experience. Let's see, let me try to pull up a link for you. And of course it depends, excuse me. Of course it depends on how much you want to spend. Everybody's in a different situation, of course. Let me see. Squier Classic Vibe. Squier Classic Vibe. Let me go to Sweetwater. Metal Man, thanks so much, man. I'll do the live streams every week. So if you want to come hang out, subscribe, man. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. It's good chatting. Let's see. Let me find a classic vibe Strat. But house, try to spend at least like, money's tricky, but like at least $400 maybe on a guitar. That way you have an instrument that's really gonna last and like I said, like make it really enjoyable for you to play. Let me link this for you. They have a bunch of different types of these like classic vibe guitars. This one has 3 single coils, but if you like alternative, you could get like a humbucker version. But these instruments are great. Like for the beginning instrument, like they're really solid. Fender does like a really good job of like, I think it's like called CNC machines, like just quality control for those instruments. And that way you're getting something like pretty consistent. Pretty nice. In my opinion, I would go for that. Let me pull up this one too. This one might be more up your alley if you're doing alternative rock stuff with a humbucker in the bridge. That'll give you kind of like that more like rock sound. Let's see. Let's see. So I think it would be fun every time for my in one of my bands, it's called GPC. We do like a studio time rehearsal every week, and we're kind of trying to do like live recordings, all that kind of stuff, which is really fun. So I need to practice a song and do it. So let's give it a listen. Hopefully you can hear a little bit of that. So, let's see. And I got the sheet music somewhere, but... And this is a song called Rebel. Excuse me. Rebel by GPC. Let's see if we can get this zoomed in. That's okay. Yeah, House. It's an American company. Where are you from? Are you from America? I should have probably asked that before, but I mean, Fender and Squier are like everywhere in the world. So if you can travel to a music store, guaranteed they have some stuff for you. The Philippines. Ooh. Let's do a quick Google search. Let's see. Does Sweetwater deliver to the Philippines? I have no clue about like prices of transport and all that stuff. Have them shipped to a forwarding. So it says that they don't ship directly to the Philippines, but you can purchase items and then use like a a service to ship it, which might be super expensive. Maybe in the Philippines, you got to have some like music stores around, I'd assume. Are you in a bigger city? Like, where in the Philippines are you located? Because I think those musical instruments are going to be like everywhere. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions. Just hanging out, playing guitar, learning some tunes, and yeah, ask about anything that you like. And if you are enjoying these live streams, I'm going to do them every weekend, and as well as long form content. So please subscribe if you'd like to see more and just kind of hang out. But yeah, feel free to ask me about gear. I love buying gear, or I used to, and I think I know a bit about it. I used to sell and work at music stores a bunch. Calamba City. I know nothing about the Philippines, but let's do some Google searching. Calamba City. Is this a big city? Let's see. Or Rizal. Rizal, let's see what that is. Rizal City, Philippines. Oh, nice. That one looks a bit bigger, right? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, man, I would go in, if I were you, like for a first like electric guitar, I would definitely like shoot for a Squier or a Fender for sure. They're just great guitars for the price. I literally don't think you could beat them at that price. Or a PRS like SE. Those are great guitars as well, but I would still go with the Fender or Squier. That would be my recommendation. But depends on, what kind of situation you're in, of course. So. Let's see, turn down the stream music. Let's give this song another listen. It's kind of how I learn songs by ear. Just play and then try to sing it. Oh, nice. So what kind of Strat does he have? You could also try buying it from him if it's something good. Oh, an electronics store. Interesting. I mean, if a guitar, honestly, if it just plays well and is fun to play, a guitar is a guitar and it's great. If it makes you happy, that's awesome. Everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions about music, guitar, life, anything. Thank you so much for being here. We're just playing through some songs, chatting about music gear, what to buy, and that's it. Right now, trying to learn. I'm going into the studio, just a rehearsal studio, in 2 days with my band. We do like little videos, rehearsals, just trying to learn and practice the song. RJ Guitars Basic Electrics. Let me see if I can find the Guitars Basic Electrics Store Philippines. Okay, RJ Guitars. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, yeah, this looks great, man. It looks like they got a bunch of stuff. Let's check out the electric guitars. Let's see. Vibecaster. Interesting. So is it their own guitars that they make, so they don't carry like Fender or anything like that? Let's see. Nice, dude. Well, it's good to have that you have an option of a music store near you at least. Let's see. Yeah, go in there and see, like, you know, go in and play if you can. You'll find the right one. Keep going on this. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Hanging, chatting. Appreciate it. Probably still going to be on for about 30 more minutes and then call it good. Going to go hang out with my bandmates later. We do like a fun like little live stream of just kind of sitting around, eating, drinking, and playing some old PlayStation 3 games. Super fun. They're both Japanese dudes, super kind, like really good friends. Super fun. So it's a really cool time. That's kind of what I do with my Sundays. I live stream and then go hang out with my buddies. Not a bad life, I think. So House, if you're still here, do you have an amp already? Or do you kind of need like everything? Gotcha. If you don't know what amp to get yet, the Boss Katana series is really good. We got like a bunch of those kind of stuff. Let me give you a link. They have like a bunch of like really cool, like just the sounds in it. You could get like any size of amp that you want, and the sounds are really good for like especially a starter amp, which is really, really nice. And has built-in effects too, so you could kind of get like those rock tones, the grunge alternative stuff as well. Oh, all over the place. My classmate said that a 15 watt amp is pretty good for beginners, then switch to a 40 watt. That's good advice. Are you trying to do like a tube amp? Because honestly, 15 watts is really loud even then. So that's like perfect. I wouldn't even get like a 40 watt. I have a 20 and a 40 watt. It's switchable amp back here. And it is so loud that it's almost unplayable at like gigs and stuff, at least in Japan where everything's a little quieter. Even in America, like I wouldn't be able to run the amp very hot. So, I mean, 15 watt amp is super great advice. 40 watts is a lot. If only you're doing tube amp. If you're doing like a solid state amp, then like, you know, you can go like your friend said, like 40 to 100 is really good. Just tube amps are so loud, it's crazy. But so fun. Something, John Mayer. Is the Katana Mini X good? I haven't played. Let me take a look. Katana Mini X. It depends, man. If you just want it for at-home practice, I'm sure that's great, especially for the size. And it looks like it's got all the effects, all that kind of stuff that's on it. Sure, it looks great. Just very small. Just sometimes you won't get like that big sound that you really like. Devin, what's up, man? Good to see you. How's your day going? But yeah, the Katana Mini, it looks good, man. It looks like you got all the effects, all the controls. If you just want a small practice amp, that looks perfect. It's got headphones on the front of it too, an input, so you can play silent, and that'll sound great. But just playing with, you know, if you ever want to play with a buddy or a drummer, that probably won't cut it. So try to get something maybe just like a little bigger. Got like a fly in here. Awful. Devin, how's your day going, man? But house, I would definitely, at the very least, I would go for like a Katana, like 10-inch speaker or the 12-inch. 12-inch is pretty common for guitar amps. 10s are still great as well. Yeah. Good, man. Devin, I'm glad you're doing well. My week was good. It was my students today. I teach at an international school, teach music there. And my students they're always good, but man, they were just so much energy this week. I was like, I was just dying. But really good weekend, nice and chill. Playing a lot of guitar, which has been super enjoyable. And went out to live music last night to go see that, as well as Friday night. So it's cool. It's been a good week, man. Very nice. Let's see. And house, here's a link to like Katana 50 watt. Devin, you got anything cool coming up, man? Or same old, same old. No news is good news. Everybody, thank you so much for being here and watching. Feel free to ask any questions about guitar, gear, whatever it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm on 2 months vacation from college. Gonna work on my master's thesis during this time. Nice, dude. Is it enjoyable, like working on a thesis, or is it just like, just work? That's great, man. 2 months off. That sounds great. Just like summertime, is that kind of the vibe? Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions. Just playing guitar. I've been streaming for about an hour and 45, so about 15 more minutes or so, but yeah. Yeah, I like the subject. I'm interested in theoretical physics, so yeah, it's enjoyable mostly, but a lot of math can be daunting. Dude, you're one of those smart people, man. That's crazy. Jealous. Theoretical physics. I never took any like physics, anything past like a normal like biology 2 class or anything like that. Even of that fun stuff like that, it sounds like you're doing. Dang, good luck, man. You could do it. What's like the hardest part about doing it? Is it just the math portion, or is like research, all that kind of stuff? Just time consuming? And everybody, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to do these every weekend, as well as some long form content. So if you enjoy it, subscribe. There'll be more. Not smart, trust me. People who say, I mean, with the exception of me, like people who are doing smart stuff, whenever they say they're not smart, they're probably smart. So I don't believe that for a second, man. But it's great you could still work through it, man. But yeah, if you're enjoying this stuff, feel free to subscribe. There'll be more of it. I'm just going to keep grinding on YouTube and doing that stuff. I've never heard of latex code, but it's exhausting. Don't like to do it. But it's your major, right? Is it just like, what's the dream? What's the dream again? Tell me. For everybody else watching, feel free to ask any questions about guitar, music, life. I currently live in Japan, so if you're curious about Japan, let me know. Let me know. And just thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. A good research university is the dream, or at least a good professor to work under. If I can, I'd like to spend most of my life in research, hopefully a professorship for stability. Nice, dude. Dang. That's really cool. I know nothing about that side of like life as far as like science and just research, and that's great, man. Do you enjoy teaching yourself? Or just purely for like stability and just like university job, 10-year, that kind of vibe? Research sounds fun, so I assume you're just like a super curious. Oh, dude, Devin. So we talked about for house up here, we talked a bunch about like kind of the guitars. I don't know what you have in India, but Fender and Squier are usually like, I assume, everywhere worldwide. I would honestly do a Squier classic vibe, those style of instruments. And I don't know what the price is for you, classic vibe. And you said electric guitar, right? Yeah. Let me pull up again, Sweetwater. Sweetwater is like a big retailer in America, which I don't know. I don't think you can get it shipped to India, but just to kind of show you the vibe, classic vibe Strat. Do you know what kind of body shape you like Telecasters or? Okay, what scale and shape are you playing? I'm a beginner guitar player. Okay, yeah, man. So essentially, there's two shapes. This one is a Stratocaster style, which means that it's super versatile, which is really cool, as well as Telecasters, which is awesome. Let me grab you a link real quick. Here we go. Let me put on some background stream music so we can chat. There we go. So check this one out. Most all electric guitars are normally like the same scale length, so you don't have to worry about that unless you get something like more custom, something like that. So don't worry about that. Just the biggest thing is, what kind of music do you want to play? And yeah, I've really been enjoying like a Strat. These are really great for like rock music, especially if you get like, pickups are one of the biggest and important parts of getting an instrument. I enjoy guitars with a single coil and a humbucker. And what that means is that it just gives it, so let me start, this little thing selects which pickup it is. So I'll start at this pickup. Here's the sound. Next position is both of these. Middle is this one only. This one is these two. And this back one is just the humbucker. So you can hear how it gives more of a rockier sound. So if you're into that stuff, these are just so versatile and can play any style of music, as well as a Telecaster, but a Strat really does it well. Like, so you can play funk stuff, or you could do like a lot of rock stuff like that as well. So it depends, what kind of music are you into? But hands down, like my recommendation, I used to work in music stores, is just to do like a Fender or a Squier classic vibe guitar. Super good, super consistent, a bunch of different colors and styles as well. The other shape that is incredibly popular is a Telecaster, and House is right. So many people are like either or, like they love Telecasters and hate Strats, or love Strats. I think most people love Strats and hate Telecasters. Telecasters are awesome and super versatile as well. Let me pull one up. Let me get one. Let me vibe Tele. Let's see. And these guitars are usually always single coil. Oh, that's around $250. The cool thing is, in America, like you could find a lot of these classic vibe guitars secondhand, super cheap, like around that price. So I don't know what kind of stuff you have, like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, but start looking around there. I'm sure you could get one in that ballpark. And honestly, I think that's going to be your best bet. They're They're more budget instruments, but honestly, they are really, really great. So you can't go wrong. And just having an instrument that feels and sounds good will make you want to play and get better. You know? Oh, let's see. Taysin? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. But welcome, man. I actually asked about music scale, like major, scale, minor, pentatonic. I have a vintage V6 Strat guitar. I really like the sound of it. What's the name of the guitar? Like V6 guitar. Let me look it up. Let me put a link. Enough, is it this one? If it is, I've actually had one of these guitars as well, like a Les Paul shape of the vintage. They're awesome as well. Enough, where are you watching from, man? Thanks for joining. Turn down the stream music. There we go. Yeah, Devin, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, it's the same, like, let me put my name. Ray Reed. Same as my YouTube thing, but you can follow me on there and shoot me a message, man. And I'd be happy to help you, like, figure out some shopping stuff if you need it. So let me know. Yeah, enough. These are great. Like, yeah, these vintage instruments, they're great. Which is so I was working in a music store at the time, and so we were selling these, and they're great. They look great. They sound great. Everything. But the name is really hard to, like, because a lot of people love vintage instruments, like a vintage Fender. They're like, oh yeah, we have vintage guitars, and they're like, vintage what? And it's like, oh, vintage guitars. So a little confusing on the name, but man, they're great instruments. You're right. And they just got a sick look to them. But Devin, I would probably go for a Strat style, honestly. That way you could figure out like what kind of genres you want to play if you ever change. Very helpful. And it looks like my camera's gonna die again soon. I messed up and didn't charge the batteries last night, so I've been kind of swapping them out as we go and just tossing them on the charger. But if the screen goes black, I'll swap the battery out real quick. But I think I'm going to hop off. It's been about 2 hours now. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be doing these every week. So please subscribe if you're enjoying it. Come chat next time. And I still need to do some like long form content, that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So we'll just hang on for another minute. Get your last minute questions in if you have any. And I hope you guys have like a great week coming up. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions. Shapes or scales first? That's a tricky one. You should probably, scales aren't that important. depends on what kind of music you want to play. If you want to play jazz, scales are incredibly important. But if you're playing other stuff, I think shapes are good. The problem if you follow shapes too much is that you'll lose kind of like the musicality of it. So for instance, once you start playing guitar a bit more, you probably know the pentatonic scale, which sounds like this. And so what'll happen is you'll get so comfortable in this, but you'll stay in it forever, and it sounds very bland after a certain point. And you'll only kind of stay in this little shape right here, whereas you can, if you kind of like start thinking about other shapes and how things work, you'll start moving more diagonally across the neck, which is what a lot of like pro and all the greats do. So for instance, right here, we'll go to A minor. So we're in the key of C major, A minor, relative thing. The pentatonic is right here, so we could hang out right here. Which is cool. It gives it a good sound. But then, sweet man, God, tender, loving care. I'll come check it out. Thanks for hanging out. So we got a C major scale, which you could go diagonal like this. And that's essentially the same pentatonic scale as this. Same sound, but it's kind of just stretched out diagonally. And it could kind of lead you to like a more like musical vibe. So for instance, I know this is like maybe complex at the beginning, but we got the pentatonic shape right here. And if you could kind of visualize that right here, if we take this C shape, we can go into that shape as well. And if we start combining them, so how I'm thinking about it, there's 5 pentatonic shapes. Oh, the camera, hold on. Let me swap out the battery 1 second. Let's see. Sorry guys, give me 1 moment. Let's see. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. Hopefully that'll turn back on for you guys in just a moment. So there's 5 pentatonic shapes, which are great to learn because it kind of just gets you into that soloing and all that kind of vibe. But really start trying to think diagonally instead of just playing the shape up and down in 4 frets, right? So very quickly, let me show you what the 5 shapes of the pentatonics are. I'll just play through them real quick. So we have them right here. There's the first one that's super popular. The next one starts on the next fret. Oh, sorry. Next one. And then the last shape, we're back because it's an octave, same thing. So, and as you could hear, all it sounds is like I'm just going up and down, which is what a lot of people do whenever they're first learning. Other than that, learn your chords. Chords are so important. Play with a metronome is extremely important. To play in time with somebody in a group, incredibly important. And then learn the pentatonic scale. Just get really comfortable with all 5 shapes. I messed up and only got comfortable with 1. So that's why I'm saying like, be careful. Because I did that. And it got me stuck. I'm still stuck in it, trying to get out. But I'm trying to visualize and do a little better. Hope that makes sense, man. Does that answer your question? Feel free to ask more, of course. Thank you guys for being here. We'll just keep going until everybody disappears. But yeah. Learn shapes, but also try to visualize the notes and learn the individual notes on the fretboard. That'll really help you in the long term. And if you're enjoying this today, feel free to ask any questions and subscribe. I'm going to be doing these live streams every weekend, so around the same time as well. So yeah, feel free to come in and hang out again. That'd be great. Yeah, man, I'm glad I could help. Let me know any other questions you got. So have you started playing yet, or you're thinking about playing? I would definitely say the most important thing, though, is like, even if you're playing chords, play to a metronome, and there's free apps and all that kind of stuff. Play with the metronome. That'll get you so far in like your musical career. And all this stuff that I'm playing right now is just all pentatonic stuff, so you'll get there. And just to show you what like I'm practicing, oh my gosh, I'm still so bad at it. But it's an extension, it's two pentatonic shapes together, so it's this one. And then the next one next to it. Oh. And Eric Johnson is one of my favorite guitar players ever. So good, but he does a lot of runs like this. I'm still so messy at it. But I just play to a metronome every day, trying to get this. Fun, but it's so frustrating. But it's like, it's so good to have like a challenge like that. So just work on the same thing every day. Different things, of course, but consistency is key. There it is. Well, y'all, been streaming for a bit over 2 hours. I think I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll be doing this next week, same time. For me, it's Sunday, 2:30-ish right now. So, yeah, we'll start it again next week. And just thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And it's always fun to do this together. So, appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Feel free to follow me on Instagram if you have any questions. Let me put my Instagram one more time. Follow me on Instagram. Ask any questions anytime, and I'll do my best to help, you know. So, yeah. I think that's it, y'all. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good week. Devin, if you're still here, man, good luck on all your research. Enjoy your time off. And House, good luck on the guitar, man. Let me know what you end up getting. And enough. Keep practicing, man. I hope it goes well. Let me know if you get stuck or need any help. All right, and everybody else, thank you so much. See you, house. See you guys. Have a good one, all right? Bye.